Okay, so number one on the list of things that you have to understand or get right to have proper body mechanics is the table height. Typically, I would say people have their tables too high. A table that is too high is hard to get enough pressure. I rarely see somebody with tables too low. That just really doesn't happen. But most folks have their tables too high. So this is where I keep my table. Fingers just off the top of the table. Brushing like that is okay. Some people do knuckles and that starts to get a little high in my opinion. I like to be right about here. Different people will be different thicknesses, of course. But with somebody here in my table height this way, I can adjust by coming up or I can adjust by coming down. So this is how I'm adjusting. Off this back toe is what is lifting me up or down depending on what I need to do. There are people who will say that you really need a hydraulic table. If you're having body mechanics issues, get a hydraulic table and it'll go away. And I'm not sure how the body mechanics problems got adjusted with just increasing the table height. Granted, it's nice if you have people of a lot of varying thicknesses, or particularly if you're doing sideline as part of your massage, because then people get quite a bit thicker when they're laying on their side. For the most part, you should be able to have a stationary table and you should be able to adjust your body mechanics accordingly without having to change the table height constantly. I had somebody recently say that the way that they fixed their body mechanics was to pull the table all the way up as high as they could possibly go. And I'm wondering like how that feels getting a massage. Well, I know how that feels getting a massage when the table's too high. It's really hard to contact the tissue and do any pushing or pulling if somebody is up here. So we have the table like this so that we can get down into the tissue, use some body weight, and we can push and drag the tissue in the direction that we want to go. We can push and drag the tissue in the position that we want to take it to. Ellen, I'm going to have my lovely assistant Ellen come over here for a second. So why don't you hop up here, supine. All right. So with my body, with my table, about right here, I have Ellen. So now I have a body on the table. I'm maybe scoot just a tad toward me. Another body mechanics thing. Just have your client move closer to you. So this is where she is. And this is like the perfect height for me to work on her, right? I can connect to the tissue. I can come here. I can sit down and pull and get drag on this, on her leg, on her tissue. I can come here. And so this is a perfect spot. Will you lay supine facing this way? Or sorry, sideline. And you can see when she's lying sideline, she's wider. And my body mechanics are going to be different. But this is okay. If you have a table too high and you want to do sideline work, good luck. I mean, trying to do anything with your client up here. It's just too high. So I'm going to have you guys get used to having your table down lower. If you want to start with your fingers just touching, that's fine. But we need to get those tables down to have better body mechanics and have better connection with the tissue.